My king, I bring to you a sad tale.
Slow down, Sir Thomas. Start at the beginning.
It was just a few weeks ago that you asked me if I was prepared to undertake this dangerous quest. You told me of a warlock, Silas, who could fill people's heads with illusions. He would use it to make people fight each other for his entertainment.
Very dangerous indeed. Such a menace as a threat to the whole kingdom.
Thankfully, you blessed me with the gift of the Amulet of Kings, making me immune to any illusion magic.
Go on. We know this part of the story.
With the small purse you gave me, I went to recruit some talent at the local tavern. We would need some numbers to take on this mission. There was Nella, a small blonde wood elf girl, claimed to be a thief, who instantly volunteered. Naturally, I turned her away. We needed strength, not thieves.
But you chose her anyway, how come?
Because I turned only slightly and she already had a dagger on my throat and my coin purse in her other hand. She had some talent.
Delightful, the king said and cheered. Who else did you find?
One orcish woman, Dala, strong but not dull, and her husband, a dwarf by the name of Marius, cunning and greedy. My oath to the Lord above made it difficult for me to accept this cooperation, but I knew it was only temporarily, for a greater good.
See, that's why I asked your patron for the best, and that's why they send you to me, the king said.
For which I'm still grateful, my lord. Some were trying to insinuate that I was no longer capable. But no, that's another story. Well, at first, nobody else was interested in joining. Most had heard tales of this Silas. They were scared.
Cowards. Are there no more heroes in my kingdom?
Yes, my lord. At dawn, after preparation, the four of us ventured into the forest, where we got startled by a ferocious bear. We drew our weapons, none of us ran, which made me feel like this was a good party. However, the bear didn't attack. It shapeshifted into an old but muscled man.
A shapeshifter. Fascinating. I had only heard tales about them. What did he want?
He said he had heard about our quest and wanted to join. He didn't even want any money.
Oh, you shouldn't have believed him. Every man has a price. There must be some selfish motive.
Still, he had a weary look in his eyes. Serious, trustworthy, the Paladin said. He claimed he needed to right the unnatural.
Yes, jolly friendship, blah blah blah. Please cut to the action.
Yes, my lord. When we approached the entrance of the last known lair of the warlock, we noticed movement around the entrance. Greetings, I said. What are your intentions here? A battle-hardened ranger, hooded, with a shrouded face, who appeared to be the leader of that party, looked at me. Greetings, Paladin. My name is Enix. We are rangers from Eastwood, not too far from here. We are here to deal with the warlock.
From Eastwood, the king said. Those rangers think they own those woods.
Yes, my lord. They seemed brave and strong, and they were good archers.
How would you know?
Because I stood on the other side of their bows, my lord. At first, everything seemed fine. They seemed honest men. But later, they started whispering among each other. I'm not sure why, but the light darkened around me and there was a buzzing in my head, and suddenly I could hear their words. Something like they wanted to attack us during the night. I was the only one who heard it.
It must have been the amulet. It amplifies your senses, strengthens your faith.
My faith? Yes, Lord, forgive me for what I did next, but I pierced their leader from behind with my blade. The rangers were surprised but disciplined. They spread out and started barraging me with arrows. My shield and armor luckily held, but I knew they tried to target weak spots. Dala, the orc, let go a hellish scream while engaging the attackers. This made the rangers dazed and demoralized. Nella had slipped inside the darkness of the forest and backstabbed one of the rangers. Marius drew his crossbow and traded a shot with one of them. His bolt killed one, but the ranger's arrow also hadn't missed. It pierced Marius's shoulder.
Blood? Was there a lot of blood?
It was a serious injury, and the last ranger ran off, scared.
Coward. A great victory.
I'm not sure, my lord. Why would these men want to attack us?
Many reasons, the king said. Greed, lies, maybe an interest in the wood elf girl.
I believe the warlock had gotten to them, messed with their heads. In that case, we had just slaughtered some decent men, and I've fallen out of grace with my god.
But for a greater good, Sir Thomas.
Dala was furious with me, asked me why I had attacked him, as she tried to stabilize Marius's wounds.
She was just salty because her dear husband got injured.
Yeah, well, they didn't really understand nor believe what I had overheard.
What about the others? The thief, the shapeshifter.
Nella was already going through their pockets. She found a lot of gems and coins. At this sight, Dala calmed down and demanded the loot to be distributed. The shapeshifter hadn't moved much since the attack. He hadn't participated, nor was he interested in the loot or the discussion. He remained neutral.
Looks like he just enjoyed the show. What a strange fellow.
Yes. Well, this situation felt very unjust. I needed to ask forgiveness from the divine. I asked everyone to bury the bodies and pray with me. My conscience was troubling me.
Yes, but you acted righteous. You wield the sword in name of your god. You always have.
Well, after burying the bodies in the state Marius was in, it was already late, so we decided to set up camp. I woke up in the middle of the night, feeling uneasy. That same feeling from before, and I could hear more whispers, this time from Dala and Marius. I heard them say they wanted out, but they still wanted the money. They had made a deal with Nella. Thank the divine that I had overheard this. I reached for my sword beside me, and I impaled the orc. Her husband, who was still wounded, cried out and cursed me, but I silenced him as well with my sword. Then I heard a scream. Nella, the third conspirator. I went towards her.
That's justice. Imagine if you hadn't overheard them.
Nella dodged my swing and called me crazy and just ran off.
And the shapeshifter?
Not to be found. He was gone.
Well, he didn't prove to be very useful, did he?
No, but my lord, this was a sad occurrence. I can't do this anymore. I had no doubt that my god had forsaken me now. After a while, I had come to the conclusion that either all of them had become puppets of the warlock, or maybe just me.
Ha, my simple boy, you figured it out again. An endless cycle.
The king suddenly changed to a demonic warlock figure, and the throne room a dark lair with demonic symbols.
You are under my illusion, Sir Thomas. You have been for years. You think you are talking to the king, who pays you for taking care of the warlock. You find some poor souls, who you take with you, and you end up slaughtering them. The amulet is what puts you under my control, puts voices in your head, all for my entertainment, the warlock said.
The paladin seems confused for a moment, and the warlock transforms back into a king and the lair into a throne room.
So are you willing to find a group of people and slay this foul warlock Silas?
Yes, my king. I will find this criminal and bring him to justice.
Good boy, good boy. Now go out there and deal some justice.